Byram. And they were real good singers. Now, that was the Dunklin County Quartet.
Oh, okay, okay.
And they owned the feed and grocery, feed and seed store in Morgan.
Okay. Now, they would come down here and sing on KBOA. Now, was there a lot of live programming done in those days?
Yes, but I didn't know about all of them.
You weren't working for KBOA.
No.
So did you get ever any pay if you went out and played for them?
Well, not for them, but word got out, and this the hotel at Poplar Bluff, and I forgot the name of it.
Okay, I don't know either.
Yeah, how long y'all been here? Not as long as I have, I guess.
No.
Anyway, I believe it was the Lions Club or Chamber of Commerce wanted us to come up there and sing. And so about, we had a little short program, about 3 or 4 songs. And then,
now, who is we?
The quartet, the Dunklin County Quartet.
The Dunklin County Quartet, okay.
And so I come home and I told her, I said, this is the most money I made per hour in my life. I made $20 during that 1 hour.
Yeah, but you had to drive over an hour to get to Poplar Bluff and drive an hour to get up, but you made $20.
$20 an hour now.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I was making about $6 or $7 a day.
Yeah?
You know where
at Ely Walker.
Ely Walker.
Okay. So you went to Poplar Bluff and played?
And all several places.
And all around. And would you go out to KBOA? Did you have definite hours that you were out there with quartets? They sang every week, huh?
On Sunday morning. And it was sponsored by Mr. C.W. Wilcoxon. And he and Glenn and Bill had their furniture store up on the northeast corner of the square where Fred's Dollar Store is now. Across from the from Hallmark and Bill. City Hall.
Yeah.
That's where their store was before they moved out here.
Right.
And
they sponsored this program.
They sponsored that program. I believe they gave $15 for a 15-minute program, $1 a minute.
For you to play, or
and them sing.
And them to sing. They gave everybody in the quartet $1 a minute.
No, they paid the radio station.
Oh, okay.
To put up with us.
Okay.
Then we'd get a commercial in for Wilcoxons.
For Wilcoxons, yeah.
And then whenever they...
Did you all get paid for that minute they gave Wilcoxon?
No.
Okay.
I hope he got dividends. But anyway, let's see. Now that was...
So the quartets were about the only thing that you played for.
Yes,
did they ever call on you to come in for just groups? Somebody just come in and wanted to sing, or did you just stay with the quartet?
We even sang with Maxine Harkey used to sing with us some, and you know Maxine?
Yeah.
And all 2 other women that sang with us sometimes not on the radio, but.
So you all just sung over this whole end of this county and some out of the county.
Any recordings available?
Yes, sir.
How about recordings?
Recordings, I used to have some of those, and it got off in Michigan, and there did get back. And Mr. Hickerson lived in Michigan, and he came and got it from Roy Bay, and they could cut them disc, and they cut it backwards.
Cut the disc and cut them backwards.
Cut them backwards.
Okay.
This big funny-looking thing, it cut it on the big disc. They had.
Are we talking about a record now? How they cut a record?
Cut a record.
Okay.
And no tapes in those days.
Well, now, did the radio station have this equipment to cut records?
They cut that record, and whenever someone couldn't make it, they would go out there. If they knew they wouldn't want to be there on Sunday, visiting or something, they would get us out there on practice night on Thursday nights and cut our program, cut our whole program. Maybe a dozen or more programs on place, no wider than that, because that disc was great big, and it cut backwards.
Okay, now did you have a live audience to hear you ever? Did these people, when you played and sang, did they have a live audience?
No, that was before breakfast. on Sunday morning. People didn't get up to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I've heard some of them talk about some of the programs that
Some of
were
the
out there,
programs,
but it was all the afternoon. But before breakfast, that's too early
That
to
was
come out.
ours. Nobody'd come out here. They'd turn the radio on. They wouldn't come out to the radio station to hear us.
Okay. All
And,
right.
so we had quite a time. We sang for groups and with groups and all over the place, all over the south end of the county.
Okay.
We didn't go too much north end except to Poplar Bluff that time, and a couple of times we went up there, I believe.
Well, you didn't usually sing with them. You just
Not
played.
very often. If I sang with my three brothers, you know,
Yeah.
before we ever got into this.
Now, I heard you talk, that you mentioned the Eads, Francis and Carol, and of course Carol is gone, but Francis married Albert. Now, you said something about Albert there.
Well,
Did he ever sing with you?
He
Albert
didn't sing
Gardner?
with us. He didn't sing with us, but he was always there because she was there.
Oh, they weren't married
We
in
weren't
those days.
married then.
Uh-huh.
And he wanted a job, and I said, you can be my page boy. And I never had to worry about the next song, you know.
He'd turn the pages
He'd
for
turn the
you?
pages and he said, I didn't have to worry about that.
I'm going to tease him about this. You wouldn't let him sing, but you'd let him turn the
They
pages.
didn't work for me. He said right there and
And he
kept me
was
straight
tickled to
back.
death to do it, to
He
just
sure
be
was.
around
Mhm.
Francis.
Of course, I know his eye was on her most of the time.
I thought they sounded pretty good.
Oh, yeah, they
Oh, those Eads could
They
sing.
sang like angels, I'll tell you.
Well,
Both
Eads could
Carol
sing.
and Francis.
Yeah. Now, what about the McDonald brothers? Did you know them? Did you ever play for them?
Played for them just a time or two, and one night their pianist was gone to Tennessee because his mother was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And they bugged me for a day or two to go with them to Centralia, Illinois.
Oh,
For all night singing.
yeah, okay.
They wanted me to play for the McDonald's brothers. Well, I opened up, Give the World a Smile. That was their theme song. I said, I'll go if you will get somebody else to play for you after we open up. And so...
You just wanted to go and play. Well, how come?
I
How
didn't
come?
want to go. They just needed me that night.
Okay, but after you were there and played Give the World a Smile each day,
Well, I was nervous. I was nervous. I was afraid I wasn't good enough for them.
you opened up for the McDonald brothers.
Opened up for them.
But then they got somebody else to play for them as they sang.
As they said.
It was a lot, but
because
you
there's-
stayed for the whole night
there's-
singing.
Well, yes, and we got home.
Now, would your wife go with you on this?
Oh,
or-
no, she slept.
She's probably at home with a bunch of kids,
I
right?
think she's just getting up when I got in the next day.
Okay. You played, say, in this period of from 1947 when KBOA or 1948, and for how many years would you say this was popular to do, to go out there and to play for these groups? Are you talking 5 years? Are you talking 10
No,
years?
it's 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Well, now, how come? What happened? Did they stop doing it that much? Or
They didn't do it that much anymore because they had other performers.
okay.
See, they
So
did
the
it.
quartet thing
Quartet singing
declined in popularity.
because these other groups, and they even had the Wilburn brothers.
Yeah. But now, did they have their own? They came in as sort of a professional group.
Yes, yeah.
Now, you're talking about when you had these groups, these were just people that enjoyed singing together and, you know, in the barber shop or
Well,
family.
we thought we would get professional, but not all that professional
Okay.
when the good ones came in.
All right. Now, what about, do you remember the day it came on the air for
Yes,
KBOA?
that's when Brother Albert from this Red Bill Hannon sang his little song. The very first note was his. I'll play
About
for
Give
you.
the World a Smile.
No, turn your radio on.
Yeah, Give the World a
radio
Smile.
on, you say.
Turn your radio on.
And
okay.
that's what he sang.
Okay.
And Give the World a Smile was the McDonald Brothers.
The books that you played out of and the books they sang out of were they mostly the Stamps Baxter
Mostly.
stuff that was
Mostly.
going on then?
Mostly were.
Yeah. All right, you've been listening to Chester Scallorns, who has been reminiscing with us about some of the early days of KBOA and the piano And you've heard him play, and we thank you for letting us come into your home and giving us a concert. Thank you.
Thank you, too. Thank you for coming.
You have been watching Time for Talk. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program.